Money is energy, and energy flows where attention goes. When you speak abundance into existence with belief, clarity, and love, you activate the divine law of attraction. Louise Hay taught us that what we affirm with feeling becomes our reality. So when you declare a powerful affirmation 3 times, you aren't just repeating words. You are shifting energy, tuning your vibration to wealth, and opening yourself to receive. The number 777 carries the sacred vibration of luck, divine alignment, and spiritual reward. When paired with affirmations, it acts as a magnet for unexpected financial miracles. Right now, breathe in deeply and feel the power of this truth. I am a magnet for money. Prosperity flows to me now. Say it 3 times slowly with purpose. Let each word echo through your body like a bell. Don't just say it, feel it. Imagine your cells lighting up with golden energy. Feel the universe responding instantly. When you say these affirmations with deep faith, you begin to pull wealth from the unseen into the seen. What you feel, you attract. And when your soul is aligned with abundance, nothing can block what's meant for you. So many people live in a loop of lack because they only speak about what they don't have. Louise reminded us that we must speak life over our finances, even when we see no proof. That is true power. Believing before seeing. When you say, money comes to me easily, frequently, and in all kinds of wonderful ways, you are stepping into divine flow. Say it 3 times, write it down, sing it, dance with it, live inside it. Let it become the truth your heart beats to. Because once you change your inner language, your outer reality has no choice but to shift. Affirmations are more than words. They are sacred agreements. When you say them 3 times, you are signing a spiritual contract with the universe, declaring, I am ready to receive. The 777 energy adds cosmic acceleration. You are not begging, you are aligning. You are not wishing, you are claiming. You are not doubting, you are expecting. And in that expectation, the miracle begins. You might receive unexpected income, a new opportunity, a financial breakthrough, or even a fresh idea that becomes your fortune. Remember, your voice is your wand. Louise Hay knew that the words you speak today create the life you live tomorrow. So if you want instant results, speak with faith, not fear. Say this now, I am worthy of wealth. I am open to receive. Money is on its way to me now. Repeat it 3 times, and let the energy seal into your subconscious. This is how instant wealth begins. Not through desperation, but through alignment, affirmation, and unwavering belief that you are deserving. You are not limited by your past. You are not defined by your bank account. You are a divine creator, and your prosperity is waiting on the other side of your belief. Speak it. Claim it. Say it 3 times like you mean it. And let the vibration of 777 carry your desire into manifestation. Your wealth is already on the way. Now let your words unlock the door. Every word you speak is like a seed planted in the fertile soil of the universe. Whether you whisper it softly in the silence of your room or declare it boldly to the world, your words hold creative power. Louise Hay taught us that our outer world is a reflection of our inner dialogue. If you speak from a place of fear, lack, or doubt, you reinforce those energies. But when you speak with faith, intention, and trust, you magnetize those very blessings toward you. This is not just spiritual theory. It's energetic law. The words you choose to repeat become the energetic signature you send into the world, and the universe is always listening. When you affirm, I am abundant, even if your bank account tells a different story, you are speaking from a higher truth. You are not lying to yourself. You are reclaiming your power. You are choosing to align with what you want, rather than with what currently is. That's how transformation begins. You aren't defined by your current circumstances. You are defined by the energy you consistently emit. The more you affirm abundance, the more you become a match for it. It may not appear overnight, but the shift begins immediately. And once you shift internally, external changes must follow. Words shape your beliefs, and beliefs shape your reality. If you constantly say, "I never have enough," or "money is hard to come by," your subconscious treats those statements as commands. It begins to look for proof of that reality and blocks out opportunities that contradict it. But if you instead say, "Money flows to me freely and easily," your mind and energy field begin to open. Suddenly, you notice opportunities, you become more confident in your choices, and your vibration rises to meet the frequency of abundance. That's the magic of affirmations. They are small statements that open massive portals. It's important to understand that your words are not just declarations. They are invitations. Every time you speak about your wealth, your worth, and your future, you are inviting that reality into your life. You are drawing the unseen into the seen. You are telling the universe, "This is what I'm ready for." And the universe, in its infinite generosity, responds accordingly. It does not question your worth, it mirrors your belief. So if your words say, "I am worthy of wealth," and you say it often enough to believe it, then wealth begins to take shape in your experience, through people, ideas, timing, and divine surprises. Louise Hay often reminded us that loving ourselves is the foundation of all abundance. And how do we express self-love? Through the way we talk to and about ourselves. Saying kind, empowering, financially aligned affirmations is one of the highest acts of self-care. When you say, "I deserve to prosper," you are healing years of conditioning that may have told you otherwise. When you say, "I release all resistance to receiving money," you are making room in your energy for something new to arrive. These aren't just words, they are healing tools, tuning your frequency to match the life you desire. So speak your truth with intention. Let your words be wealthy. Let them drip with faith and overflow with gratitude. Speak your future into the now, again and again. Say it with your whole heart. "I am aligned with the energy of wealth. Prosperity is my natural state. I am open to receive." Each time you say it, you're building momentum. Each time you say it, you're calling your desires closer. Your voice is sacred, your words are spells, and your affirmations are blueprints. If you want to shift your finances, shift your language first. Speak abundance. And watch how powerfully abundance responds. Repetition is not just habit, it's alignment. It's how the mind learns, how the body remembers, and how the spirit responds. When you say an affirmation 3 times, you're doing more than repeating a phrase. You are embedding a belief into your energetic field. That repetition creates a spiritual rhythm, one that syncs your inner world with the divine order of the universe. Louise Hay believed deeply in the power of repeated words, because each time you say something with intention, you're chiseling away old patterns of doubt and fear and replacing them with faith, clarity, and power. The first time you speak an affirmation, you introduce the idea, you plant the seed. It might feel foreign, maybe even a little forced, especially if it contradicts your current experience. But the second time you say it, something begins to shift. Your mind starts to recognize it. It says, "Wait, maybe this could be true." And by the third repetition, your energy begins to move. You're not just thinking it anymore. You're feeling it. That's when the magic begins. That's when your vibration lifts, your body relaxes, your heart opens. The statement you've spoken now becomes an energetic command to the universe. We are vibrational beings living in a vibrational universe. Everything you say, especially with emotion and repetition, sends out a frequency, and that frequency attracts experiences that match it. Saying an affirmation once may spark inspiration, but saying it 3 times lights a fire. It carves a pathway in your subconscious mind and creates spiritual momentum. It tells your brain, this is the truth now. And the more you return to that truth, the more real it becomes. Repetition anchors the affirmation in your reality, making it not just a possibility, but a certainty waiting to unfold. There's a reason ancient spiritual practices, healing mantras, and even holy scriptures all repeat key phrases. Because repetition awakens something, it stirs the soul, it builds spiritual muscle. When you say, money flows to me now, once, you are hopeful. When you say it 3 times, you become magnetic. You are no longer whispering a wish. You are announcing a divine truth. And when the universe hears your certainty, it moves. It responds to the energy of your conviction, not your hesitation. That's why 3 is not just a number. It's a rhythm, a ritual, a key to unlocking divine energy. The beauty of this truth is that you don't need hours of effort or complicated rituals to activate divine support. You need presence, you need intention, and you need to speak with your whole being. You can pause in the middle of your day and simply declare 3 times, I am abundant. I am abundant. I am abundant. And watch how your posture shifts. Watch how your heart responds. That one moment of repeated truth can change the course of your day and eventually your entire life. Because the more you repeat your truth, the louder it becomes than your fear. So don't just say your affirmations. Feel them, believe them, and repeat them until they feel like a part of you. Speak them in the morning to set your tone. Speak them during stress to calm your energy. Speak them before sleep to reprogram your subconscious. Let repetition be your sacred ritual. Each time you affirm your power, your abundance, your worth, you aren't just talking. You are commanding the universe. You are lighting a signal in the dark. And rest assured, when you speak divine truth often enough, the universe has no choice but to echo it back in the form of manifestation. 777 is not just a number. It is a divine signature, a spiritual frequency encoded with abundance, guidance, and supernatural alignment. When you encounter 777, it's not a coincidence, it's confirmation. It is the universe whispering, you're on the right path. Keep going. Spiritually, 7 has always represented perfection, completion, and divine wisdom, and when it appears in triple form, its power is magnified. You are not only being guided, you are being activated. Seeing 777 is like the universe shining a golden spotlight on your energy field, affirming that wealth, opportunities, and blessings are already in motion for you. The energy of 777 is one of miracles, especially financial ones. It's often seen as the gateway number to sudden shifts, unexpected money, lucky breaks, and spiritual rewards. But here's the secret. As 777 doesn't show up to give you luck, it shows up to reflect the spiritual work you've already done. It's a signal that your inner world is aligned with the frequency of wealth, and now your outer world is preparing to catch up. This number says you are no longer chasing money. You are attracting it. You've stepped into a current of flow, and what's meant for you is on its way, effortlessly and abundantly. When you speak affirmations of wealth with the energy of 777, you do more than repeat phrases. You plug into a divine frequency. Imagine this each time you say, money flows to me now. While holding the intention of 777, you are not just saying words. You're activating a code, a vibration, a spiritual broadcast that calls wealth into your reality. That's why affirmations like, I am in alignment with 777 wealth energy, are so powerful, because they merge your intention with a cosmic current that is already moving in your favor. It's no longer about trying to make things happen. It's about aligning with what's already meant to happen. What makes 777 unique is that it merges material abundance with spiritual truth. It's not just about money in your hands, it's about abundance in your soul. It signals that your wealth is not limited to your bank account. Your wealth is in your peace, your purpose, your trust, your joy. The more you recognize this, the faster the material results appear, because spiritual wealth always precedes material wealth. When you are rich in faith, confidence, clarity, and worthiness, the outer riches cannot help but follow. That is the hidden law behind 777 tree. Abundance is attracted to authenticity and belief. You don't have to chase 777. You attract it when you align with its energy. That means releasing scarcity thinking, embracing gratitude, and speaking boldly about the life you deserve. When you see 777 on a receipt, on a license plate, in a dream, or on the clock, pause and say, I receive. Take a breath and affirm, I am ready for the wealth that is already mine. Those sacred moments are invitations. They're not random signs. They're divine nudges. And when you respond with faith and confidence, you open the door wider to prosperity, favor, and divine timing. So whenever you hear or see 777, let it be a call to rise into your wealth identity. Let it remind you that you are already aligned, already supported, and already magnetic. The universe is not holding anything back from you. It's preparing you to hold what's coming. Speak from that truth. Walk in that energy. Affirm it again and again. 777 is my wealth frequency. I am aligned, abundant. I am ready. Because the moment you believe it, you become it. And once you become it, nothing can stop the miracles meant for you. Faith is not just a feeling. It is a powerful, creative force that shapes the reality around you. Without it, your affirmations are merely words floating in the air. But with faith, every word you speak becomes a spiritual decree, an energetic command that calls forth prosperity. Louise Hay often reminded us that belief is the engine behind all manifestation. It's not enough to say, I am wealthy, if your heart whispers, no, you're not. True affirmation must come from a place of inner knowing, a deep trust that even if the evidence hasn't shown up yet, the energy has already shifted. Faith is what bridges the gap between the invisible and the visible. Think of faith as the doorway through which all financial flow enters. You can build the house of intention, decorate it with affirmations, and prepare for your desires. But without opening the door of faith, abundance cannot walk in. You must believe in what you cannot yet see. You must speak wealth even when your wallet is empty. You must act as though the universe is conspiring for you. Because it is. The most powerful affirmations are the ones spoken through tears, through uncertainty, through resistance, yet still spoken. That is when they become unshakable. That is when you activate miracles. Because that is when your trust outweighs your doubt. Your financial breakthrough is not just about working harder or doing more. It's about believing deeper. When you believe that money is hard to come by, you block its flow. But when you believe that money is energy, and that energy flows where trust resides, everything changes. Faith is not passive. It's magnetic. It pulls in opportunities, ideas, support, and divine timing. It allows you to walk in peace instead of panic, to move forward even without proof, and to show up for your dreams without constantly questioning your worth. Faith doesn't need evidence. It creates it. Many people repeat affirmations, but never feel their power because they're doing it with their minds, not their hearts. You can say, I am rich, 100 times a day. But if you feel fear every time you look at your bank account, your vibration is still rooted in lack. But when you say it with faith, even trembling, even uncertain, you begin to change the inner script. You begin to rewrite the story that says you're not enough, not ready, or not deserving. And that new story becomes your new frequency. That's when your outer world starts to reflect your inner conviction. That's when doors open without effort, and money comes in unexpected, effortless ways. Faith also quiets the voice of urgency. It allows you to trust divine timing, even when results take longer than expected. It's easy to believe when things are going well. The real transformation comes when you choose to believe in the middle of delay, confusion, or lack. That's when faith becomes a weapon, a shield, a guiding light. That's when your affirmations become more than hopeful phrases. They become prophecies. You speak them not to convince yourself, but to remind yourself of the truth. You are already aligned, already worthy, already supported by a universe that lacks nothing. So if you want to unlock true financial flow, don't just say your affirmations. Believe them. Let them live in your chest, ring in your bones, and vibrate through your energy field. Say them with fire. Say them with love. Say them until every cell in your body believes, because when faith meets affirmation, miracles begin. That's not just spiritual talk. It's sacred truth, and it is available to you right now, in this very moment. Let your belief be louder than your fear. Let your faith open the floodgates of abundance. The doorway is already there. All that's left is for you to walk through it. Money is energy, and energy responds not to desperation but to alignment. When your heart is anxious, when your thoughts are cluttered with fear, and your actions are driven by panic, you unknowingly push abundance away. But when you choose peace, when you quiet your mind, open your heart, and allow yourself to feel safe, something sacred happens. You shift your vibration. Peace is not passive. It's one of the most powerful spiritual postures you can hold. In peace, you say to the universe, I trust you. I trust that what is mine will come. And it does, because peace is the magnet for prosperity. You see, money flows where there's openness, not resistance. When your nervous system is calm and your spirit is centered, you become receptive. You're not chasing, you're attracting. You're not begging the universe, you're co-creating with it. Imagine abundance as a soft breeze. You can't catch it by clenching your fists or running after it. But when you stand still with open hands and a peaceful heart, it finds you. It wraps around you. It flows to you with ease. That's the paradox. The less you grasp, the more you receive. The more you release fear, the more space you make for miracles. We've been taught to hustle harder, worry more, control everything, and yet we're still exhausted, still stuck, still scared. Louise Hay taught that when we relax into trust, life rises to meet us. Peace is not laziness, it's faith in action. It is saying, I no longer vibrate with chaos, I vibrate with clarity. That clarity is what calls in the money, the opportunities, the breakthroughs. Prosperity cannot live in a space where fear is always shouting. It lives in stillness. It grows where joy is planted. It blooms where self-worth is rooted. The calmer you are, the clearer your signal to the universe becomes. Every moment you spend in joy, in gratitude, in inner calm, you are building a home that wealth loves to visit. You're saying, I am safe, I am whole, I am ready to receive. That kind of energy doesn't just attract money. It attracts aligned money. It attracts income that feels good, opportunities that nourish your soul, people who honor your value. Because peace doesn't just bring prosperity, it brings purposeful prosperity. You're no longer just surviving, you're thriving. And your abundance becomes a reflection of your alignment, not your effort alone. If you're not seeing financial results yet, ask yourself, am I peaceful or panicked? Because panic clouds your vision, it blocks your blessings, it fills your energy field with resistance. But peace opens the floodgates. When you stop trying to force outcomes and instead lean into trust, everything starts to move. Peace allows divine timing to work. It tells the universe that you are ready, willing, and available for overflow. And that's when unexpected money appears. That's when resources show up. That's when things begin to shift. Not because you fought harder, but because you flowed smarter. So breathe, Slow down. Rest into the truth that peace is not just a luxury. It is the path to your prosperity. You don't need to earn worthiness. You don't need to prove your value. You only need to align with the energy that abundance recognizes: calm, clear, a confident faith. Affirm to yourself, I choose peace. I trust the flow. I am a magnet for wealth. Let those words become your daily anchor. Because where peace grows, money flows, and what flows to you in peace will never leave you in chaos. In the end, your true wealth begins within. Money doesn't respond to fear, force, or frantic energy. It responds to faith, peace, and alignment. When you choose calm over chaos, trust over tension, and joy over struggle, you become a magnet for all that is good. Louise Hay reminded us that we are always co-creating with the universe, and that creation is strongest when it comes from a place of love and stillness. So breathe deeply, release the panic, and return to your center. You don't need to chase abundance. You simply need to align with it. Where peace grows, money flows, and you're peaceful. Trusting heart is the richest ground of all.